A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English, 'cause it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A plus way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English.
Hello everyone, welcome to A Plus English. I'm Mike.
I am Chickling.
And we are back here with day 2. I'm excited about this. It is Ethan and Evelyn's great quest to get rid of their bad habits and to welcome in or to help bring in more good habits into their lives. Yesterday we learned that Ethan has this bad habit of, what does Ethan do?
Watching videos so late at night. So he basically stays up a lot.
He stays up too late. Yeah, like some people we know.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too. But he wants to have a better habit. He wants to learn how to go to bed early, not watch those videos late at night, and get more sleep. He thought it would only take 21 days to do this. But his friend Evelyn, she was like, I'm not so sure about that. Her worry was, of course, that some habits take longer than 21 days. She gave the example, if you want to start being healthy and going to the gym every day, that might take you a few months to kind of have it become part of your normal lifestyle, your normal routine or schedule. But if it's a simpler habit like, eating more fruit or drinking more water in the morning, that might take just a few weeks. It could take even less than 21 days. So before we get into the dialogue, let's talk about these good habits, maybe the challenging ones. What kind of habits do you want to have in the future? And you can't say, I want to go to bed earlier, because we've already talked about that.
Right, okay. Well, I think it's more like not having anxiety when I'm not checking my phone.
Oh, okay.
Because I usually get anxiety when I feel like I got messages coming.
Really?
Yeah.
You always need to have your phone around, have it be near you, and when it's not, you feel nervous?
Yeah, a little
worried,
bit.
Stressed,
Yeah.
uncomfortable?
Maybe there are some important messages that I really have to look at.
Interesting. So that's a tough one, because not only do you have to physically just not have the phone around, you also have to calm your mind down, right? Because it's your mind that's making you reach for that phone. Oh, that is a challenging one, yes. And that's, of course, one of the problems when you get a bad habit that becomes part of your behavior, then it can be, more than just sort of making my life have better choices. Right. It could be, I need to kind of reprogram my brain. So let's look at our article and see if we can take on some of these bigger challenges. That is a really good bad habit to want to try to break. And hopefully we can get some good advice for you and me and everyone else. But let's check out the dialogue.
Good habits, bad habits. The way to start and stop them. Warm-up question. What kind of habits do you want to have in the future?
Forming a habit takes 3 stages: cue, routine, and reward. 1. Cue. This is the start button for your behavior. It tells you it's time to do something. For example, your alarm clock reminds you to get up and brush your teeth. 2. Routine. You do and repeat a behavior. At first, you may need to put in some work. However, it'll become automatic over time. For example, you brush your teeth every morning.
All right, this is going to be very, very helpful, something you can use today as you try to have good habits as a whoever you are, young person, student, worker, and even in the future when you become an older person, a wiser person, a parent, a boss, who knows, but it can be very useful to everyone. It begins by telling us forming a habit takes 3 stages, all right? 3 stages, kind of like 3 steps. You will often do these one after the other. other. So it's a 3-step or a 3-stage process. What are those stages, you're asking? I'm glad you asked. We have them here. Cue, routine, and reward.
Oh.
And that first one is not the letter Q. You can't just, hey, look, I have the letter Q. I've had a good habit. No, a cue is something that will cause an action or a reaction. So there's cue, there's routine, like your normal schedule, what you normally do, and reward, yay, well done me, I did something good.
所以形成习惯呢，根据我们文章第一个部分，他说需要3个阶段。Cue 老师刚刚讲这个就是提示。或者是习惯的行为，这是第2个 routine， 跟 reward 就是奖励，所以分3个阶段。What is the first step about?
The first one is cue, of course. Cue, routine, reward. You can also remember this as CRR.
CRR.
Cue, routine, reward. Or you can just go cur.
Really?
I don't know. Might make it easier to remember. But let's start with a k in cur, the Q. Again, this is not the letter Q. This is C-U-E. Q with a C. This is the start button for your behavior. That is a cue. When someone kind of shows you how to go somewhere, they're kind of like, that's a cue, right? When it's your turn to talk and someone points at you and goes, that's a cue, right? So it's basically saying go. This is your start. This is your green flag to start. This is the start button for your behavior. It tells you it's time to do something. So you need that good cue in order to sort of turn your brain on, right?
所以提示就是我们第1个步骤，那它其实就是启动行为的开始按钮，提醒说，你应该做什么事情咯。Doesn't sound that difficult.
Not that difficult. For example, let's look at it. Your alarm clock reminds you to get up and brush your teeth, right? When your alarm clock goes off in the morning, that is your cue to get out of bed, to get dressed, to brush your teeth, to start your morning routine. And there we have the word routine coming in.
所以呢 alarm clock 就是我们讲的闹钟，所以 remind someone to do something 就是提醒你做什么，所以你听到闹钟的时候说，我要起床，然后我要去刷牙，开始做你的 routine.
So in Ethan's case, for example, if it gets around to be 11 or 11:30, he could have his alarm on his phone go off. That's when he stops watching videos.
Yeah.
That's like the video cutoff time. And so then he can begin his other healthy going to bed routine. Now let's look at a routine. What is that? You do and repeat a behavior in the same way. When you think of all those things you do, probably in the same way, in the same order, every morning you get up, you put on your clothes, you wash your face, you eat some breakfast, you brush your teeth, you get your book bag, you head out the door. These are your routines, and pretty much every day you will follow that process, follow those steps. It says at first, when you have a new routine, a new good habit you're trying to organize and get into your life, at first you may need to put in some work. In other words, you might have to kick your own butt to go and do it. Right? It will be difficult. You might want to stay in bed or go, I'll start tomorrow or something like that. So it might need a little bit of, power in yourself, self-belief and, pushing yourself in order to do it. But you can do this.
所以接下来 routine 讲的就是习惯的行为，所以你会一直去进行，并且重复一个行为，那么一开始你一定是要付出一些努力的嘛。
So yes, you might have to kick your own butt. You might have to be self-motivated. You can also have a friend do it for you, right? You can have your friend say, come on, it's time to get up. You said you would go and do this. Now you have to go do, okay, I'll go do this. However, it says it will become automatic over time. So it might be difficult at first, but if you can get through those first few weeks, maybe 21 days or more, it will become automatic. It will become part of your normal routine over time. For example, you brush your teeth every morning. Maybe as little kids, when you were in, kindergarten, your mom might have to say, brush your teeth before you go to school. But when you become an older person, you just brush your teeth. It's part of your routine.
所以随着时间的推移呢，你的习惯就会变得自动化 ，automatic 就是自动。比如说我们每天早上刷牙，你也不会觉得痛苦啊，因为它就是一个你已经 you're so used to that, so you don't really feel like I don't want to do this.
Exactly right, because it's become part of your routine.
3. Reward. You feel satisfied after the behavior, so you repeat it later. For example, your mouth feels fresh after you brush your teeth. These stages help you break a bad habit or form a new good one.
And finally, the in cur is the last R. That would be reward. Reward. Now, this isn't really like, hey, you did well, here's a pizza, or hey, you went to the gym today, here's 1,000 NT dollars. No, it's more of an emotional reward. It's you patting yourself on the back, saying, good job, me. I did good today. So you feel satisfied after the behavior. So you repeat it later. You feel satisfied. You feel proud of yourself. You feel empowered. You feel more confident. You feel that you did something that last week you probably couldn't have done. So you are becoming a better person. Well done, you. We applaud you, and you should applaud. Give yourself a pat on the back and then repeat it later. Do the same thing tomorrow. And as you continue to do that, you will continue to feel better and better about yourself and your new habit.
所以这个第三个步骤，这个 R 就是奖励。所以你完成你做的这个行为，你就会觉得，我做这件事情，你会感到满足。那因为你满足，你就会觉得，那我之后要一直重复做这个行为哦。
And occasionally, just occasionally, you can give yourself a real reward. Buy yourself something nice or whatever. But not all the time. You should just give yourself that pat on the back and keep going. For example, it says your mouth feels fresh after you brush your teeth. That's another nice reward, right? You might find that if you're staying up late and you stop doing that, now you have more energy. That's a reward. Or if you go to the gym, you might have more energy as well and look nice in a swimming suit or whatever is important to you. But the reward that you get from doing the routine should get you back in to cueing you for that routine.
所以比如说像我们刷完牙，你就会觉得，喂，你我嘴巴好干净哦，你就会很喜欢这个感觉。
These stages help you break a bad habit or form a new good one, or maybe both at the same time.
That's so cool， 而且听起来很简单吧？所以这些阶段3个阶段 CCR 可以呢帮助你乱念一通，戒掉坏习惯，养成或者是新的好习惯都是 OK 的。
Now I'm going to start a new good habit. I'm going to go away and let you talk.
That's
This is a great habit for me.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm going to start it today.
So do you think it's a great habit for me to be standing here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If I can go sit down, that's an amazing habit.
所以 button 就是按钮的意思，我们英文常会说按下按钮，就是 press a button。比如说 she pressed the button to start the machine， 或者是说呢，开始恐慌起来的感觉，我们可以用 push the panic button。比如说 he pushed the panic button when the project started to go wrong。那我们看另外一个句子。You need to push the button to turn on the fan。你要按这个按钮来打开这个电风扇。那我们刚刚文章中有看到 alarm clock， 这是闹钟的意思，所以我们常常说设闹钟就是 set an alarm。比如说 he set an alarm to wake up at 6 a.m. for work， 或像我们讲的火灾警报也是这个字 fire alarm。那我们看另外一个句子 My alarm clock wakes me up at 5:30 a.m. 我的闹钟都是在清晨5点半把我叫醒。那我们刚刚有看到说 remind 它就是提醒的意思，那提醒某人就可以 remind someone。 比如说 she reminded him to take his umbrella before leaving the house， 或者是让你想起了什么事情 This song always reminds me of my childhood。 那我们看另外一个句子 Please remind me to bring the keys before I leave the house tomorrow。 明天我出门前拜托要提醒我要带钥匙。那最后我们刚刚有讲到 fresh 这个形容词，它就是有清爽宜人的意思，很洁净的感觉，但它也有个新鲜的意思，我们常常使用这个字形容水果啦，蔬菜食物很新鲜，比如说 fresh vegetables， They bought some fresh vegetables from the market， 或很新鲜的空气 fresh air， 常常会说 a breath of fresh air 代表令人耳目一新的感觉。比如说 her ideas were like a breath of fresh air to the team。 那我们看另外一个句子 Lisa felt cool and fresh after she took a shower。 Lisa 在洗了澡之后呢，感到非常的凉爽以及舒适。 OK， 这是我们今天所有的单字，不要忘记复习。但现在呢，我们赶快到今天的 Review Time Activity。
Review time!
All right, we are back with our review time activity, another good habit we're going to do every week. We're going to do this, review the words for you. We had 4 new words, as usual, in our article. Those words were button, alarm clock, remind, and fresh. Are you ready to go with a little game to review these words?
Yes.
We shall play fill in the blanks.
Okay.
So I will make a sentence with a missing word, and you will choose one of our 4 words as the word that is missing to complete the sentence. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Did you sleep really well last night?
Did I sleep very well last night?
Did you wake up feeling blank and energetic?
Did I wake up feeling fresh?
Good. We've started the game.
I actually didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Well, you seem very fresh.
I'm trying.
Yeah, maybe I should have called you last night to blank you to go to bed early.
Oh, yeah, you should have reminded me.
I should have reminded you to go to bed early. Because yes, of course, when you set your blank very early in the morning, sometimes you're even too tired to press the blank to turn it off.
Exactly. Sometimes you're just too tired to press the alarm clock.
No, when you set your blank very early in the morning, you're too tired to press the blank when it goes off.
To press the button.
When you set your blank in the morning.
When I set you see, I told you I didn't get enough sleep last night.
You're not very blank today.
Okay, one more time.
When you set your blank very early in the morning.
When you set your alarm clock very early in the morning.
Sometimes you're too tired to press the blank to switch it off.
Sometimes you're too tired to press the button to switch it off.
Yay! Well
did
done.
I just get that right? Oh my God,
I'd give you a high
God.
five, but I'm afraid I'll hit you on the head. All right, well done, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll have more good stuff, but until then, develop good habits, break bad habits, and try to be the best you can be.
所以想知道今天的影片内容可以如何运用在生活中吗？赶快到空中家教跟我们老师1对1练习吧，拜拜。
And remember, Kerr.
CRR. Okay.
That's right.
I'm gonna go to bed.
You're gonna go Kerr now?
Yeah, Kerr.
Good for you. Kerr away, my friend. Kerr away.